What's happening, YouTube? Let's get right into this. So like I said before in past videos, I wasn't even trying to do this type of content anymore. 2024, I was trying to merge into a different lane. But if it's on the topics, then we gotta talk about it. So let's talk about it. There's a rapper from Northern California. I believe he goes by Sureno. He's a Southsider and he has a podcast. I'm not gonna lie, I watched his podcast before. It was a while back. I forget what the topic was, but it was a topic that they were talking about that popped up on my feed, caught my attention. I recognized who they were. They're from Bay Recon, right? And so, I watched the podcast. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, like I said, I send shots here and there. At the same time, we keep it real over here. And the dude's podcast, they don't really be dissing like that. And that's why I was able to watch it. You feel me? I was able to watch their podcast, and I watched probably like 20 minutes of it. I'm not gonna lie, because they weren't being disrespectful, because they weren't childish, because they weren't really like gang banging all up in the podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once they start doing that, instantly turning it off. But I can tell just by watching them that they done time before. I even think they said it, that they done time before, and wherever they did their time, they were gamed up. They were gamed up righteously. They conduct themselves professionally, and all that to say, I respect that. I respect that get down, the way they conduct themselves on camera. But the way they conduct themselves on their podcast allows me to watch that. So he goes on to say that he wants to set up a boxing match between himself. I don't believe he said Gotos, but he wants Gotos to set it up or something in that nature. I have to double back and check. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But he put it out there that he's willing to step into a ring with the Norteño to show the young life, to show the younger generation that we don't got to smack each other no more. That the young life, they don't got to go to spend life in prison for downing one of the others. You feel me? One of the next man. And to set a better example for their little homies on both sides. Someone from both sides step to the plate, step to the ring, get in there, throw the gloves on. You ain't got to shake hands or do none of that. And I'm not going to lie, I salute dude for that. I salute dude for even putting that type of energy out there, because it takes a real stand-up individual to publicly say all this. You feel me? To say, especially knowing what they went through, knowing what all the other Norteños went through. And again, there's going to be a lot of dudes on both sides that ain't going to like what he said, is not going to like the whole idea of it on both sides. They're going to be like, man, F that. What the hell is he talking about? No. And then on the red side, people are going to be like, no, Norteño, hell no, we don't fight them dudes, this and this and that. And at the same time, homie, I get that as well. You feel me? I understand that. Everyone lost loved ones, bro. Everyone did. So to sit here and say you did it, you don't have Southsiders in your area. I know my area really doesn't no more, but in the past we did. So I know what he's talking about. I know what it's like to go to war with these fools. I know what it's like to lose loved ones that are doing life in prison, to bury our loved ones. You feel me? And so do they. So do they, for sure. So it's not a one-way street. And for a boy to step to the plate and being the voice that he is, like I said, because they're from Bay Recon, and they do have a voice in Northern California, let's keep it 100, when it comes to the upstate dudes. And for him to acknowledge that, bro, and speak on these issues, I think it's dope. And you can just tell the type of individual that he is to even say these type of things, regardless of the backlash that he's probably going to receive. Now, let's get it first thing first. I'm not the one over here trying to promote this now. I don't want to receive a phone call later on that, you feel me, and be like, hey, what the fuck you doing, nigga? Like, nope, I'm not trying to promote it. I'm just saying. I'm just commentating on it. You feel me? But if it were to happen in my city of Stockton, we have this nonprofit. I believe it's a nonprofit, but it's an organization called Gloves Up, Guns Down 209. And if it's Lil Sadio. If it were to happen, tap in with Guns Up, Guns Down 209. I believe on Facebook or Instagram, whatever the case is, and line it up with them. If you're really serious about it, have Gotos tap in with them. Put a bag behind it. I'm pretty sure if there's a bag behind it, somebody would do it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would do it if the bag is right. And, you can monetize it. Put some money behind it. Monetize it. Televise it. You feel me? It don't got to be pay-per-view. Pay-per-view ain't got to be $50, do $5 pay-per-view, a $10 pay-per-view or something, whatever it is. But if you televise it and monetize it, make it righteous for both parties, then I think it can happen as long as the right people are in place setting it up. You feel what I'm saying? Because we had a so-called unity event down south where some YouTubers went down there and set up a boxing match, supposedly between the North and South, but that was just a money grab, homie. There was no unity in that. The dudes involved wasn't the right people to be involved in that type of talks, and that was just a money grab. And no disrespect to those dudes, I'm not hating on anyone getting their money. You feel me? But it is what it is, bro. That was just a money play. We all know it. And hey, get your money. Ain't no one hating on that. But on this note, like I said, tap in with Gold Toast. Tap in with Guns Up, Guns Down, or Gloves Up, Guns Up. Gloves Up, Guns Down 209. I'm pretty sure they'll be more than willing to make this happen and put some money behind it to save lives, to save homies from both sides going back and getting locked up and being sent to prison for the rest of their lives. And I know this organization that I'm speaking of, they're righteous. It's a safe environment. There's no police involved, so let's get that first and foremost. But the people that run it, they're righteous individuals that are really for the people, for the community, and all that type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And if it do happen, I'm just saying, though, I'm on my 4%. No, I'm just playing. Again, I think it's dope if it were to happen. I'm not sure if it's even able to happen, but if it is able to happen, I think it would be dope. And I think it's sending a good message. Again, other people might feel some type of way because they might be going at it with certain dudes in their neighborhoods. Maybe I'm feeling this type of way because I haven't went at it with Southsiders in over a decade in my city. So maybe that's why I'm so leaning more towards, this is dope that it will happen. Other than if I do have, say, an influx of Southsiders in my neighborhood, that I wouldn't maybe be feeling this way. You feel what I'm saying? You following me? Maybe if I did have Southsiders in my neighborhood, I would have been totally against any type of boxing match. Like, nah, fuck that. What you talking about? Nah, you crazy. Fuck them niggas. So, yes, I do understand all that. But at the end of the day, it's a bigger picture, homie. And if it's going to keep any of our loved ones out the grave and out them jail cells, then I'm all for that, bro. If you the type of big homie, like, let me just say this before I end, homie. If you the type of big homie, you're not big homie like that. But like when I say big homie, I say somebody with influence within your people. Somebody with influence amongst your younger homies, amongst your crew, amongst your squad, amongst your members. You know what I'm saying? If you have some sort of influence amongst your folks, bro, and you still leading them down the same bullshit that we done went through, what type of individual is you, homie? You know what I'm saying? If you still leading your young homies down the same path that we went through, knowing damn well they gonna get locked up, knowing damn well, like, you ain't showing them nothing better. You ain't having them learn from your experiences, homie. What the hell is you doing, bro? Like, let's keep it real. What is we talking about? We should want our young life to do better than us. We should want our young life to outshine us. We should want our young life to have a better life and a better future than us. You can keep the hood alive. I know, because there's a bunch of motherfuckers, the hood will never die. Yeah, okay, that's cool. But, nigga, you can keep the hood alive. You can rep the hood. You ain't got to go to prison, nigga. You ain't got to smack 100 motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Teach them how to get some money. Teach them how to stay out of them jail cells, bro. That's what it's all about if we keeping it 100. Man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'm gone.